Hi, this is Mr. Yoon, and I'm going to go over your baking project, which is going to be, it's going to take place of a fraction test. So I'm going to go over this step by step. So here are your instructions. Below, you're going to find a recipe for banana bread for one person. Um, you'll need to create a family size version. So you're going to have to change the number of ingredients, and I will go over that in a bit. In order to do that, you need to multiply the ingredients by the number of people in your family, including yourself. For example, you're living with your grandmother and little brother, you'll need to multiply the ingredients by 3. This is what you need to turn in. The first thing you're going to need to turn in is a revised list of ingredients you'll need indicating the serving size. And this is worth about 30 points or about 30% of your grade. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do a new share here, and I'm going to show you what I mean when I'm talking about the ingredients. So here I have an example of the ingredients, right? Let's say that, so for example, if you look at butter, the ingredient calls for 1/4 cup of butter, okay? 1/4 cup. Now let's say there are 2 people in your family. So I'm going to have to do what to the 2 1/4s, right? If I have 2. Now if I have 3 people in my family, what am I going to be doing? Okay, so this is something that you're going to have to work out. We've done addition with fractions, and you also have the option to do something else with fractions. But that's for you to figure out. I'm not going to help you out on that. So the left side, this is going to be exactly what the ingredients ask for, and you're going to see the ingredients listed in the project page. Okay. The second part is the revised portion. That's how many portions you're going to need to bake this bread so that everyone in your family can have a piece. Okay, the portion size that you see, well, that's only bread for one person. I know that none of you live by yourselves, so that portion is going to be a little bit larger. So you're going to have to indicate how many people are in your family, and that number should be shown here in your revised portion. Okay, so that's going to be your ingredients part. All right, when you're done with your ingredients parts, so let me go back to our project page. How your banana bread will be divided evenly with your family. So you're going to draw a picture or a diagram of how you're going to cut up those pieces. Remember, those pieces, if you're going to share with your family, should those be even or should those be weirdly shaped? Okay? If you're going to divide it evenly with your family, how would you cut those pieces so that everyone gets that? That's worth 10% of your grade, 10 points. A great majority of your points is going to be the cost of ingredients, using the least amount possible, i.e., if the recipe calls for a dash of salt or a little bit of salt, you shouldn't buy a huge 10-pound bucket of salt, right? You're going to want to buy the cheapest value. So what you're going to be doing is you're going to be using a grocery store website, and then you're going to find a price associated with that ingredient, and then you're going to write down the total cost. It'll also give you an idea of how much it costs to cook or bake things, all right? So that might be a little bit complicated, so I'm going to go over that very quickly, okay? So we're going to go over to baking costs. So we go to baking costs, and then what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to look at butter, and we're going to have to see how much butter am I going to use. So I'm going to go and I'm going to go here to the internet, and I'm going to use, let's see, well, you can use any grocery store you want, but here I'm going to go use Ralph's, and then I'm going to type in the word butter, all right, and then butter, and I think I did it before, right? So I'm going to type in butter. I'm going to look at the cost. Remember, you want to get the cheapest product or the smallest quantity. So here I see some Kroger butter. Well, you know what? Maybe I want to have something a bit organic or whatever. So here I'll pick the Country Crock. But that looks like, look, see how that's 45 ounces? Well, you're going to have to do a bit of conversion here. But I know that because it's a real small portion, I'm probably only going to need maybe 16 ounces. Right? Just to let you know, 16 ounces is about half a pound, but you're going to have to convert this into the correct measurements. And if you're having issues with this, I will link a website for you to convert. All right. So here we have $1.19 for 16 ounces. which I know is going to be fine. So $1.19 for 16 ounces. And then I go over here to my baking costs, and I know that it's $1.19, and it's for 16 ounces. Well, now I'm going to have to convert those ounces because our ingredient calls for cups, so we're going to have to convert ounces to cups. Well, lucky for you, because you're doing this at home, you can go ahead and convert to cup, right? So we can go ahead and there's usually a form. So if we're gonna go change from, let's see, we have ounces. So here, so if I have 16 ounces, well, 16 ounces is good for 2 cups. Since our ingredient counts for 1/16 cup, that's more than enough. So you're gonna have to use conversion to help you out. It's a lot of steps, which is why you're getting a lot of time to work on this. It's a really tough project, so you're gonna have to use all these resources to convert, modify, and I know that because of this. Ooh, right, whoops. And so when I go here, because I know that this 16 ounces is good for 2 cups, I know that I can make, for me, because I'm alone, I can make 32 portions for me. Okay, so that's a lot of steps, right? The portions you make is going to be a big part of your, the quantity and the cost are what I'm really going to be looking for. And if you want to take that extra step into advance, you're going to want to see how many portions you can make total. All right, and that's pretty much it. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me, and I look forward to seeing your work.